Hey everyone! Happy almost January. It's actually New Year's Eve here, which is super exciting. I'm so excited to uh, be done with this year. It's been a tough one for me. So let's go ahead and wrap up December. So first I read Further Chronicles of Avonlea, which was very, very wonderful, and I just loved it so much. There were some amazing um, short stories, maybe one or two short stories that weren't the best, but still amazing. The only real negative I had about it was the order. But if you want to hear more about Chronicles of Avonlea or Further Chronicles of Avonlea, I actually have a review and I'll link it down in the description below. Then we have The Adventures of the Christmas Pudding, which was also a collection of short stories. So I just did a lot of short stories this month. It was mostly Poirot, and the Poirot ones were definitely the best ones. I loved them so much. There were no bad ones at all. They were all excellent. I really, really enjoyed the whole collection and I really, really liked them. But again, the order was so frustrating because the last one was the only Miss Marple one and I didn't like it quite as much. So it was just really frustrating that they did that. Um, I really wish that they had put like the best short story at the end. So both of these have that negative, but they were both really, really good. Oh, sorry, my neighbor's yelling. I apologize. Um, and I will also have the review of that one linked below for Christmas. I posted that one for Christmas, and it was just really, really nice. Next, I read Edge Dancer, and that's why I held up my Kindle in the picture. The the picture for this video is because the next two were Kindle only, and I have Edge Dancer, which I think is my new favorite Brandon Sanderson. I couldn't believe how amazing he wrote the character of Lift, and his perspective work on her was just amazing. Every single thought she had was right in character, which was just like unbelievable. Just the most amazing piece of writing I have read. It was really, really short and really, really hilarious, so I highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't read it. I don't think you really need to have read anything from Brandon Sanderson to appreciate it. Um, if you are the kind of person who needs to understand everything, maybe not. But yeah, it's really just a fun adventure. You don't really need to understand the magic system at all because she doesn't really understand the magic system, so it still works out perfectly. Highly recommend Edge Dancer. It is such a fun book. And then I reread Return of the King to finish off the year, and it was just really special. I'm kind of torn though because of the appendices. I never know what to count as having finished the book. So I read some of the appendices and I didn't really finish, but I read the story, so I finished the story. So I don't know what y'all think of that, but the appendices are super long and dense, so I just decided to wait on them and read them separately some other time. But I really enjoyed the ending so much, and I felt really good about it. The Scouring of the Shire is just so sad and hard, but then like the victory is so exciting and beautiful. And yeah, I just love the ending of Return of the King so much. It's one of those, I know that it's not what you should do when you write, but it just works in that story, and it was just a special way to finish off the new year or the old year. And then I'm starting all my January books, which is super exciting. Well, not all of them all at once. I usually read 2 books at a time, so today I'm gonna start my new books, or one of my new books, and it's just really exciting for the new year. So my first January book is No More Boring Bible Study by Faith Womack. This is actually a complete surprise. You know, if you watched my last video or 2 videos ago, that this was not the plan. But my dad bought this for me for Christmas. I couldn't believe it, to be honest, because I had only mentioned this YouTuber like once, and I was like, oh, and she wrote a book, and I wish I could get it. And he bought it for me. He remembered that, and he bought it for me. It was just so special that he remembered and everything. So I'm super excited for this one. I don't think I'll put a review out because it's not really like fantasy or anything. It's like nonfiction, but I'm super excited about it, and the cover is so cute, isn't it? The next one is Oathbringer, which is so big. It's bigger than my head. So Oathbringer, I'm a little nervous about because I've heard it's not his best work, and it's really long. I don't know how many pages it is. 1,200-ish. Yeah, 1,200-ish. So that's a little daunting for a 1,200-page book to not be the best, from what I've heard. But I'm excited to try it, and I'm pretty nervous too. I like the cover better than the last cover. The last cover was weird, and I didn't like it. But anyway, I like this cover. It's cute. I think that's Shalon. It's either Shalon or Jasna, but it's cute. All right, and then the last book I'm reading in January is State of Fear. I am so ready to be back with Michael Crichton. I've missed it so much. You have no idea how much I've missed Michael Crichton. And this is a Michael Crichton that I've owned for a very long time, and I haven't read it because it's just so long for a Michael Crichton. Other Michael Crichtons are like 150 pages, and this is really long for Michael Crichton. But the text is like decently long. Yeah, it's like a 600-700 page book. So I don't know if you read my plan for this year, but my plan is to read bigger books. So less books, but more pages. So trying to beat last year, but in pages, not in book count. So I've been putting off this book for years because it's so chunky for Michael Crichton. But I've heard it's good, so I'm excited for it. Yeah, I think it's the topic I'm really interested in. And yeah, I hope that you'll like it. Some people really dislike this book for like political reasons. Back in the day, I don't think anyone knows about it nowadays. But it's kind of gonna be nice to read a book that used to be controversial, but probably not controversial anymore because no one really cares. I wish people cared about Michael Crichton though. Y'all should read Michael Crichton. He's so good. So yeah, I'm excited to talk about this and see if I get canceled. That'd be really hilarious if I get canceled for a book like this. But yeah, that'll be January. I'm super excited to share it with you. I have a lot of fun videos coming up or just posted. I love all the New Year's kind of posts in BookTube. So I'm really excited for y'all to come along with all of those. And I will see you next time. Happy New Year's. Bye.